Justin, aka Demonic Sweaters, here with another product review. Today I'm going to be talking about the Neewer NW-700 condenser microphone kit. This is a desk mountable microphone kit, which you can see right over here to the side of me. And what this actually is, it's pretty cool. It comes with all kinds of stuff for like 30 bucks. So if you want to check out the link and get one for yourself, link is down below, but you may want to watch the full video and hear the test before you do click that. But, okay, so what this comes with, it's pretty cool. It comes with this desk mountable stand, which you can see right here, and it moves, and it's very flexible and positionable, so that's very handy. And that's the main thing that attracted me to it, honestly. It also comes with the microphone itself, which is the NW-700 condenser microphone, which does require phantom power for it to work. It also comes with this pop filter. And what that will do is when you're saying P's and things like that into the microphone, that'll stop some of that harsh, like, puh, puh sound that you're going. And right now, just so if you're curious, I'm just using the built-in mic on my camera, so that's what you're hearing right at this moment. But also it comes with a cable, and I'm going to talk about this cable in a minute. I'm not using the cable, as you can see right here. My cable that I'm using is white, and I'll talk about why that is here in a few minutes. And it also comes with a windscreen, a foam windscreen, which I have in here somewhere. Where is it? Oh, it's right here. Which is basically just a foam cap you can put over the microphone. It can also sort of do what the pop filter does, but just not as well. So the pop filter is kind of a better thing to use if you're indoors. If you're outside, you may want to consider using one of this to cut down on some of the, to cut down on some of the wind noise. But the reason why I wanted something like this too is, you know, I'm a podcaster. If you watch my channel, you might have seen or heard some of my podcasts. And the main thing that attracted me to this microphone was the stand, actually. Because I have a lot of kind of inexpensive condenser mics already. I have several BM800s, which are similar to this mic. This one's called the NW-700. They have a little bit of a different shape up here, but quite honestly, there are a million of these cheap condenser mics being made in China right now that you can get for like $18 to $40, depending on where you look. So, quality of the microphone aside, what I was really interested in here was the stand. And I think the stand makes it worth it. Even if we don't like how the microphone sounds, I can always replace that. And now I have this nice stand with this windscreen, or pop filter rather, and the windscreen, and that's good enough for me, quite honestly. But I still want to know what the microphone sounds like, and I'm sure you do too. So I'm going to go ahead and test that, and let's just go ahead and get to it. Well, first off, actually, let me show you a little unboxing video I did when I first got the microphone, and just some comments on that too. So here we go. All right, so here's what the box looked like when I first got it. And actually what you're listening to right now is the microphone itself. I'm recording this voice overdub into the microphone. So what I just pulled out of the box there was the pop filter. There's the microphone stand. And we have the microphone clip, which I forgot to mention in the intro there. This is actually a really nice clip. It's a shock mounting clip. Am I saying that right? Shock mount clip. And here's the clamp for the stand that clamps the stand onto the desk. And then here's the microphone. Well, actually, no. Here's the cable. Now, the thing about this cable, why do they give a cable like this? This doesn't make any sense. These things are pretty useless. You can't get phantom power into that cable. So there's no reason to really own that cable. So I don't know why they even sent it to you. And here's the mic itself. And the reason I'm saying that about the cable, I'm not just saying that. These microphones, condenser microphones in general, require phantom power to run. And a cable like that will not give you the ability to run phantom power to it. You need an XLR cable on both ends for phantom power, and you need to be using an audio interface which supplies phantom power. So that cable, what is it actually good for? Well, nothing. So I just threw mine away, as you can see. All right, now as far as the sound quality of the microphone itself, I think it sounds pretty decent. This is still it right here. I just went back and listened to the first part that I recorded, and I'm probably about 4 inches away from the mic, 3 to 4 inches away from the mic, which is where you should be if you want to get the best sound. And this is primarily going to be, at least for me, a voice microphone. I may use it as an overhead for drums at some point, but right now I don't have my drum set up anywhere. I'm using electronic drums in my apartment, so I don't really have a way to test the mic in that regard. I do have an acoustic guitar that's on the way, but I don't have it just yet. So I'm going to be doing another video pretty soon with the acoustic guitar, but that's actually going to be more about the guitar than the mic, but I'm probably going to use this mic in that as well. So once that's done, I'll go ahead and link it up here as well so you guys can hear what it sounds like on an acoustic. But overall, I think the mic sounds pretty good. Is it the greatest sounding mic ever? No, I mean, it's $30 though. So my only criticism is it lacks a little bit in the low end, and that tends to be pretty common with a lot of these more inexpensive condenser mics that I've gotten over the years. And like I said before, I do have several of these. And the thing is with these things too is every single one of them comes with that weird cable. And I don't really understand why they do that. It's just a waste. I mean, there's really nothing you can do with that cable. Unless you have like a really old desktop that still had, you know, like the two separate jacks, one for audio in, one for audio out. And that jack actually supplied a small amount of phantom power, which some of those old desktops did, but it was a lot less than 48 volts. I think it was like 12 volts or something. And I still don't think it would be enough to really power this microphone. And most laptops these days have a combo jack, which are a microphone and a headphone jack combined into one. So in that case, those cables just won't work at all in a computer like that. And Macs don't even have a microphone preamp on their computers that have microphone inputs or that have audio inputs. So yeah, it's just kind of a pointless cable. And my only recommendation to Neewer is just don't send the cable. It'll save you some money. And if you're going to send a cable, send an XLR cable, one that will actually work if you have an audio interface that has phantom power. And that's my main criticism. Other than that, for $30, it's a good deal to get all of the accessories that you get with it. I'm happy with the stand. I like the stand a lot, and I like the pop filter a lot. And the shock mount microphone clip, all of that is great. It's really good for $30. So yeah, decent buy. If you want to check one out for yourself, the link's down below. And once again, this is Justin, aka Demonic Sweaters, and I just went ahead and finished the video here because I figured you want to hear the mic. That's the most important thing anyways. But anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day.